Hi, I want to tell you a story that took place back in the quiet, still days of Tampa, Florida. Days that are long gone. It's a story about a boy named Adam Stevens. He lived by the banks of the Hillsborough River. As a boy, he had a favorite spot on the river where he enjoyed fishing under the shade of a beautiful oak tree whose far-reaching branches stretched way out over the river. As much as Adam enjoyed fishing under the cover of that oak tree, there was something Adam enjoyed even more. His greatest joy was swinging out over the river on the rope swing that his dad made for him on his 10th birthday. At first, Adam was afraid to swing out over the brown-colored water. He didn't want to land on some scary, scaly, stinky water creature. Well, as time went by, Adam overcame his fear and became quite an acrobat over the water. On just about any sunny day, you could go out to that big oak tree on the river and see Adam swinging high over the water while doing multiple backflips and other tricks. Adam's parents had seen the impressive stunts he had learned and were glad he had so much fun on the river swing. But every time he went out the door, they warned him about taking too many risks over the water. But do you think Adam listened? Well, before I go on with the story about Adam, I must tell you about the 7 sisters that lived next to Adam. These 7 blonde-headed sisters, whose names all began with an S, were a sight to behold. They were each a year apart, and they were always together, giggling and teasing wherever they went. They were known, actually, as the 7 silly sisters, because they were always acting silly. And Adam didn't like them much. Whenever they saw him, they would whisper and giggle and make silly faces. He usually didn't like to be seen by them, but there was one day he was glad they saw him. It was the day of his near-fatal accident. Can you guess what happened? Well, it was a hot summer day when these 7 silly sisters saw Adam. And he was doing what he did just about every summer day. He was swinging out into the river. But on this particular day, he was swinging by holding onto the rope far above the knot at the end of the rope. Now this is dangerous because sometimes after letting go, a body part can get tangled up. And that's exactly what happened to Adam on that hot, cloudless summer day that the 7 silly sisters saw him swinging. They saw him let go of the rope, and as he was in the middle of a flip, his foot got tangled up at the end of the rope. This altered Adam's flipping rotation and caused him to fall about 20 feet in the air and land on his back and his head in the water. And the impact knocked Adam unconscious. As the 7 silly sisters watched Adam Stevens begin to sink down into the murky flowing river, they became very afraid. 3 of the sisters acted quickly and swam out to where Adam landed, praying all the way. The other 4 sisters ran home to get help. The 3 sisters who jumped in the water, they didn't take long to find Adam and drag him to shore, still unconscious and not breathing. The oldest sister, Sally, began performing CPR on Adam until the paramedics arrived. Well, when the paramedics arrived, Adam had just begun regaining consciousness and breathing again. Adam went to the hospital anyways until the doctors knew he was okay. And he returned home that same day. And that day, the 7 silly sisters saved Adam Stevens, and he was grateful and never sorry to see them again. Now, you know, after all the drama and trauma, you would think that Adam Stevens would be more careful on the rope swing after his accident. But he had another accident 2 weeks later. This time, the 7 silly sisters weren't around to help him. But thank God, Adam Allen was. Yes, Adam Allen saved Adam Stevens again. But that's another story.